a certain slogan that you are now being accused of using, kabati, kabati, kaende, kaende. Did you actually use those two slogans in your speech with members of County Assembly present?
I used it because it is a slogan for development, the speed of development in Meru.
The speed of development in Meru.
That is kaende, kaende, kabati, kabati.
Just for us to be able to understand, what does this slogan actually mean? What is kabati? What is kaende?
Kabati means like accelerating to the fullness of everything, that is highest speed possible. And then kaende is non-stop. That means that the development will be non-stop and at a very high speed.
Thank you. So when then the mover of the motion comes here and tells the Senate that kaende, kaende, kabati, kabati is a don't care slogan that says you don't care about anything, is that a misinformation and distortion of facts?
It is.
Thank you. Let us proceed. So then you are seen in many instances using that slogan, kabati, kabati, kaende, kaende.
Even the MCAs have embraced the same slogan and they also use it.
Thank you. Let us proceed and watch the next video. And you have alluded to the fact that you agreed to give at least 15 million for every ward for development projects. Was that done?
It was done.
Can we watch video KMV2?
Antojaja gwetwa oversight najo ndenda kuburi ojubwi muntu uri okuthithiria oversight na ara Nairobi obicine no oversight yeje tureaja tukinyete ndagaceji ni oversight ire kwingi tukwenda ne TV na Nairobi kana ne kweja gukinya murandi jora tukuona burenda oversight ya groundine kana burendera yo obicine na ara Nairobi Ebe nyama antojaja tinda gwetwa oversight kairi turogire batu turi mbunge ya Meru no tubatwe itwe tunengeri mandate MCA no nengeri mandate ya kuthithia oversight ya mirandi yonde ya county government ikatiba ya Kenya no boba nengeri iseria kinya report irera thoma ya control of budget etibati kwamba gwita ara senate kamba kwenye county assembly ya Meru report irera ithagia oversight ya senate ni report yake ya auditor general netira uma kwa manto jaja ngibatrogira oversight ikaniritwe na siasa atufanye nini atutaki ito akirigi ntugita kwa DTF na ara mitungu mantu ja utheru wa bioro na kinya babu na ibonete mantu bioro bira biaki na ndito akire plant ya na ara bioro bira biojura bikeja bikandrinwa igaikwara mitungu project ya million 17 tingaringe nipe bwaja iri roje rwa mitungu rwa rwita kwa water supply rwa runywa wa mitungu yonde iruthithe rwa rehabilitation na project yoni enderete Gavana 15% done project ya milioni 18 o mitungu yetu boy thatu bugeta kuma karingene ibuje karingene te karingene kara kanyagene kara kamuguru kuma ara karingene ugeta muguru ugeta muchagara barabara yo nethithirwe na yathithirwe na mbecha cia Gavana ire tugwita cia flagship na nethithitwe na 95% na aru andu bonya gukaura kana gukarotero batita na ndina yetumirite shilingi milioni 5 lingaringira ni Gavana mbe aibo gutara cia kinyinga na Mwangaza ai 17 plus 18 plus 5 omwenda yake gutara ndagaceje yanu tukinyete aja na aru eje ire gwito kwa matumo Kirimba bridge na yo bote kuona nireketie ibora unairo
we can stop there. The video is
Gavana na aru ekurekia ibethire.
Thank you. Madam Governor, who is the person making that speech in that video?
The majority leader and the person who was the mover of the impeachment motion.
That is Honorable Evans Mawira.
Yes.
You are also seen in that video.
Yes.
Kindly, are you able to recall the date and where that event took place?
I can't recall the date, but the event took place in his own ward.
Which month was that?
I don't remember the month.
You don't remember?
Yes.
Is it recent or?
It is very recent.
Very recent.
Yes.
Thank you. Mawira seems to be making certain remarks about your performance. What is he saying?
He is very right because he's trying to praise the work that we do in Meru County. One, for the 10 million that we usually give forward development and the flagship projects, what I do as a governor is I go around all the ones and then give the list of all the development projects to the area MCA to read to the people, to understand, and to also for us to be accountable for the funds. Every ward we do a visit with the area MCA, and I usually carry a booklet of the projects, that is ward project and flagship project for the area MCA to read to the people to understand what they are doing. And that is what exactly the majority leader is doing in his own ward.
Can you recall the number of projects that he is mentioning by name that have been done in his particular ward?
On that particular day, we were opening a bridge, just talking about the roads done, and also the boreholes, and so many other things that we did with more than 50 million.
Thank you. I've actually retrieved the date of that event. It was the 2nd of August 2023, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you. So then, when you are accused of not being able to work with leaders by the same mover of the motion, do you find some form of hypocrisy?
Yes, and also maybe it's being misled.
It's being misled. Thank you. So as of 2nd of August 2023, the mover of the motion thought that you're perfect and you're in good working relationship with at least all the MCAs.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's move to KM3.
na nethiri isipokuwa tuchenje tu kidogo na tumonia na kwa na engineer ikabuidwa kinya andro adare ndiri omira rweru kama mora rwete anjira ira tukwiro ara kukaikirwa karabati isa sawa ena rweru to yakorwo tuina obichi wa kwa murire public works.
Thank you. Again, you're seen launching a project, yes. A dam specifically. Which ward is that?
That is Mwangaza ward, and the one with the document is the area MCA, Aurelio Mrangiri, reading the developments, including the dam that it costed us 39 million in his own ward.
Are you able to recall the date when you launched this particular dam at Mwangaza?
I think it's not even 3 months ago.
Less than 3 months ago?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, I will move on to the second issue, which still touches on your relationship with members of County Assembly in respect to projects and Okolea. Let us play the video KMV 20.
Ikerie MC watu mawera atukure na maromba. Nigreli MC watu mawera mbeke bila kuno. Na trombeni. Ewa mwadhani mutura moyo. Wora wombele ndine eguru. Wombela vile viona wana vile viona kwa. Tuaja mwadhanya jubele ya mezo ya kumune jojo na hapa.
Tuyamwe. Na ndina hapo ndongo nangeja na njekwa. Na kanisa kwa kuchokeka. Ngibwenda. Na mbona unadwa tena kirauni kile. Ndina kirauni kama manu henu. Ndina kirauni ya kanisa. Bwana asifiwe. Itobiria ukuona kieni negeki. Kinyama ikiela nkwali nayo. Kinyanju kuele tukinyete. Kinyanga alele ya ndega. Kinyanyi tobile bionde tukaeja na butiki ngoteleke zikari kirio. Inkwenda kushokeria ashore bako
kindly pause the video. You are making certain remarks, and before we go to the remarks, we have also seen the leader of majority again in that video. Where were you with him on that particular day?
That is an Okolea program which is run by my family and my church. We usually go to do the Okolea every Sunday afternoon, and I always invite if they wish to come and join me on Sundays. And with me is the Honorable Mawila, the mover of the motion or the impeachment, who was also involved in that operation of Korea Kana Meru.
This was on 13th of August this year, 2023.
13th of August this year.
You are making certain remarks about the capacity in which you are in that event.
Yes, I always tell them that in operational Korea events, they don't see the governor, but they should see their mother and also a bishop who is coming to assist, not in form of a government, but as a church and as their mother.
Did you explain the source of the resources that you were giving, including the microphone you were holding? I heard you talk about that.
I always do that in every meeting, that everything that I use in Okolea, there is nothing that comes from the county government of Meru, because I've been doing that for the last 12 years.
Thank you. May we proceed with that video?
Balabona ange Okolea bambikyunguge. Naru akarokire mtore ombokiriye getandene ni mheshimiwa wa Ntora yeje Evans Mawira. Mheshimiwa Evans Mawira alingalingile mwali kama pema mbelembeta kanisene aleta shilingi mwemwe ngiri eganale mwe. Ambera kinyawaga ongere ekirangalisia kumaguta. Kinyawaga ongere ongera merengeti ya bajojo. Nalingalingilwa kanwe.
Bwambere na ntobara bakameme bamurike mwega na bativi badikiri murandi jojo jwa Korea bapi pito kuruka ya budget ira itangu kendene ya county ya Meru, county assembly ya Meru, na ine mikagia mbunge de majority linda na ipo na go confirm na go kujira na gwikira kirore kute shilingi kinyemwe twakurukia ya mbeca cia thirikari kenda ya murandi na jwa Korea. Kwa uro kuria murandi jwa Korea kiuria aliuria mantu ja muntu kiumbe murandi jwa Gavana Kawena Mwangaza na familia yawe na kanisa yawe. Na hikyo naro bukuba tote kwa alia mando mengeja thirikari nundu naro murandi jwa ringithia nkia jwa ringithia muntu jangi no tweri jwa ringithia ndo bara bayo mabati totindiri tora to merengeti uro kuma na makobokobo aja no uro kuma na mattress na mando ja ujakare sawasa.
Thank you. I think we've had enough of that video. Thank you. Madam Governor, again you are heard and using the same slogan, kabati kabati kaende kaende.
Yes.
The members of County Assembly were again present.
Yes.
Did they join you in that slogan?
They joined me in that slogan.
Did they understand the meaning of your slogan?
They will understand the meaning of the slogan.
Honorable Mawira is also making certain remarks about the funders of Okolea. What is he saying about who funds the Okolea program?
He says, as the County Assembly of Meru, they are the ones that pass the budget, and they have never passed any coin to be utilized in the Okolea program. It is purely my project to assist the disadvantaged people in our community. And he, as part of the well-wisher, that very early morning, gave me 100,000 shillings to fuel my vehicles.
So he contributed towards your charity project?
Yes.
Let us now move to the next video, 1C, and see another member of County Assembly. I think it's in the same event, you will confirm. 1C.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Gavana wetu na ndovanda vene bonde Bwana Yesu asifiwe nisalimie. Bwega sana. Oni beta wandie MKMC wa Bogeta West na Baruguru. Na nande bala bato dingatete kanima iba ile to iketi Gavana tiru. Lakini nande nindo no kire. Na umasauru nande beta wa Paulo. Nande wasema ni nani? Obita MK Paulo. Na nande nindo ngere tiendeshi ya mama.
We can pause there for a moment. Thank you. Who is the person making those remarks?
He is the MCA and he was the mover of the first impeachment.
He was the mover of the previous motion.
Yes.
This again is on 13th of August this year.
Yes.
Do you in any way seem to have any disagreement with the mover of the previous motion?
No, he's even telling the public that he is now a changed man. They used to disturb Mama, but he has changed from Saul to Paul.
That is in reference to the biblical Paul,
yes,
who was one Saul.
Yeah.
He's also talking about them being forced, if I can hear him correctly, to join the opposition. What was he talking about?
He was talking about the pressure amounted to them by external forces or by external people that do not belong to the county assembly to fight the government, but he has vowed not to repeat again and support the government.
Thank you. Let's proceed watching that video. We can stop there for that video. Thank you. Honorable DMK Kyogora says, Mimi sitatishwa, sitawekwa uoga. What was he making reference to?
He was making reference to the leaders, the national leaders, and also the party leaders that were telling them to keep off from supporting the government. And also he is also talking about the Kumi Bila breaks, because the people of Meru have started another slogan again, Kumi Bila breaks, and they were warned as MCAs not to continue saying Kumi Bila breaks. So he's telling the people that come from Nairobi to keep off. They want development.
Thank you. We will be moving on to the source of that pressure, sourcely. But finally, in support of your Okolea program, let us watch video 1E. It's a very short video.
Bwana Murega yigirete ngo bya ya NCA wabo ducie tegati yo mutea datari mutea nakwire bishop untongeretie mbunge lina timu kona twineo batu sawa antubetu support ni kiambi support ni njoke tu support ni gavana wetu nuntu tema maendeleo jejara kwinai kwinandwa maendeleo jejara kwinai kwinokiri awange gavana uwe munene okwa na munene weje na ng'ombe mtumba kweja na ng'ombe ende gavana ndi murevi ndetha ya ng'ombe ndetha ya mburi
Speaker, you not beginning with a body here.
We can stop at that. Madam Speaker, who is the person making the remarks in that video?
This is the Speaker of County Assembly of Meru.
And you confirm this was during an Okolea program meeting?
Yes, in Mwangaza ward, Mojo.
Who is the MCA Mwangaza ward?
Is Mr. Njoki.
Mr. Njoki.
He was present.
You also are in the company of other people in that?
Those are all MCAs.
Our MCAs?
Yes.
What has the Speaker just done?
The Speaker has donated a goat because I usually give the single mothers and widows cows. And he says, because you've given and donated a cow and you are senior than me, let me donate a goat. And he has done it.
Thank you. Again, what date was this?
It is barely around 3 months ago.
3 months ago. Now, we have alluded to some forces that were behind, or rather that were not happy with this unity between you and MCAs. I want you to identify and tell us what is happening in the next video, 1D. Kindly, may we play video 1D?
MCA gukaribisha ntora ya Bogeta East na mbuge wotwe on behalf ya ntoba Bogeta East na Abogeta West na wezangu bare aja tucokerie nkatho no ntubwe kinya rire okinya oni mbigirwe ntomba kwethira nte aja no nturire okinya gatia kana kara kamumero kuringithia gagatia ipati yakwa na impugwa kweli imbati kweja kuona no ntone pati ya maendeleo ndene ntura yetu. So Gavana, we are so humbled to wear it sana. Baatu tule MCA tule MPIDU na ikia tumi okuona na arua tutena mantoa mainge na arua intukwe guokorea kana kamumero na mami umenye baatu tule MPIDU
na ndenda ugire Gavana tukamukaria na inya na ora kumbikika kendo mbako boli trangugi no ndo twamwagia thayo tukona inya ria twamwagitie thayo atejaga guku na nande mbigirwe twirwo tukaria siasa ne nuje temba ukanya rema muntu ondu ukwoja maratasi nande kurantu barakamate iwe leta ubirana na ala mawa na ito abatumira Nairobi gutagera imbie tumicukari raitirie batagera imbie tumyogoti bukuongerwa gutokwaririo goti ingabana bakweja ubira mbesa ikwekwa senate counties ciongerwa mbesa ibaregere kuongera ndi baliuga ibejete kwa base ule base imbesa ireko
tutulina ku Madam Gavana na okageta muntu otutogira toga tore no ngato nyongera we ni ntobye Meru ala tomba kokera to abwitira ngoge iyo tomba kuchinja as long as ikawira Mwangaza we ni ntobye Meru oni ndakira mbuye mato waambirani isasawa na
we can pause there. We have seen the first speaker, no, actually the second, the one in the black jacket. Are you able to identify him?
Is the mover of the first motion of impeachment, DMK Kyogora.
He is heard making certain remarks about Kiberi and forces from Nairobi. What is he talking about?
He is referring to the Meru MPs and also the senator that they should keep off Meru because they have their own leader, maybe referring to the end of state, and then the MCs have their own leader. And he says last weekend they were in a certain town named Maua where they earned the kiberi, the stirring stick or spoon, meaning the governor, and they are saying that they will not be part and a parcel of what the members of parliament are doing.
Thank you. So the honorable member for County Assembly, Abogeta West, talks about a force that is being advanced using the Kiberi tool. That is what he's saying?
Yes.
And he's telling them to keep off?
Yes.
Thank you. Let us move to video KMV 14. KMV 14, kindly.
Na bakaya batuana na badiri manto yo differences sisi omba ko dirio bature MCA bembe tute tayari utonye ratio so ende atukuromba tu burungu arimbere Gavana na deputy Gavana bomba ko ito bagyo wata naira nigenda tukomba kutukinda weta turi anto amwe turi anto bembe na turi MCA na tongeri bonde brantu badurite ende ne imani manto yo onde akombikana lakini tute kuenda zaitu akulupia budget siasa ikanjiria nigenda mwembe akomba ko ito aita ya maendeleo so baba ko ya na manto akeberi keberi mwana keberi naso ga agreement mwana keberi naso ke tiania manto yembe na rekana yaro e ambe tu kongangari ko karia mama non to MPs beto odon ku bayo ke gonga ko mama ende mundu aru mogeni aga to janganya gili otobo ke agiri ate to ore mama we are not ready ende ro ko lo bubutu ko na keberi keu aya te ga na keberi nye ga to ate anajo ko gran koromba neo iba menyere lakini ukia kweli maendeleo wale tatizo wale maendeleo ende manto akeberi na ina keberi toto ukienda tena mbele yetu embe tu atandite embe ronde kumantonyire Mwangaza to egento kemwe noro kaingilia atasiarwa
antu bonde baraba kwenda kurwa wale jegende baberanga mwegembe akugitwa mwegembe akudizwa lakini utinya mwegembe umoku marateta nontore mwegembe wongo none tote makosa kawira Mwangaza nayo antu baraba kuja gutata bakere egembe re kuinyirwa iba kuma inventi bange bakumatigania baba dioro kete sese keberi badioro kachete chekegeri badioro kachete oversight you chonde nunto egembe wena regete nunto naije.
Thank you. We can post that video there. Governor confirmed that was on 27th of August this year.
Yes, 27th of August.
This year.
Yes.
Are you able to tell who the people speaking in that video are?
Those are all MCS from Igembe, apart from one who comes from Central Imenti. The rest are Igembe MCS.
They are making a specific grievance about siasa za Keberi. What are they talking about?
They are talking about the members of parliament who had just begun a movement by the name Keberi, coming all the way from Nairobi to Meru. And they are warning them that they have been given work to do in Nairobi. They should continue with their work there and leave them alone because they have only one mama who can assist them to do development.
Thank you. So this was 27th of August 2023. Honorable Governor, if then someone comes here and says that you only were able to work with MCAs for a few weeks, are they lying or they're telling the truth?
That is pure lie.
Thank you. We want to understand this Kiberi movement, siasa za Kiberi movement. And I want you to listen carefully to video 3A and see where or the source, the genesis of the Kiberi movement. 3A.
Ashimu wanaume sisi wanaume keberi keu ile ya keberi 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 yako wira keberi yako wira kwa mio abele na alama na keberi pero na kama nyembu wala boka kwa bonoi kwa tomo bere kinyaka wa.
Are you able to even explain what he's saying?
He's talking about that. They will use that thing too. I'm not able to explain. because it has been done by so many men, and now they are ready as members of parliament, him being the leader, to do that to me. And he has recruited so many young men for the purpose of that Kiberi movement, together with the Deputy Speaker of this House.
Can we watch KMV 12?
Tumetoseka kutawaliwa vibaya na mkora asiosiwa, anafaa kuongezwa akapata kwa tumbo na simiti na mawe ndio asisikie njaa tena. Wangapi wanasema Kawira aende? Kawira mbae, lakini tunataka kiti ya Mutuma apewe, kiti yake ya deputy yake, magari rudishwe, security apewe, kila kitu apewe, na kiti ya finance, kiti ya pesa apewe. Mwanzo ndaya ya Kiberi. Ndio kuna mkomeno arome anga Kibera. Kwa hivyo sisi tunaunga mkono hilo mjadala umeletwa na Mheshimiwa Mporo, na asante kwa kunialika. Tuendelee namna hiyo. Kazi yetu ni kushikanisha kila mtu. Asanteni sana ndugu zangu. Thank you very much.
Madam Governor, I hope you are able to explain again, or perhaps the message has sunk, what these honorable members are telling members of the public.
The honorable members of parliament and the deputy speaker of this honorable house is telling the public that I defeated the men, and in this case they are going to use that steering stake and they recruited so many young men for that purpose, and they have been holding rallies almost in all towns in Meru, doing the same over the weekends. Honorable Speaker, I want to say this is purely politics. Purely politics.
Thank you. There is another video, I think that will be my last, 3C on the gender profiling and harassment. 3C.
Mukuru ku ingwendo kuona oliki na tuwe America enda oge kana kamurega lakini tuwe kamurega tena kana tumekwana boloi angwendo mwe Kawira Mwangaza utendwa leo ukavatia mwana mwene ukidata tumekwana boloi tuenda kuwa kenda tutike murega baitu imukuru ku ya mwana nwe ya pronto abori agere monombe na kayuyu age babele age badato tenjamba loi kante njamba kana ko mndo dala obora masiara de kuerega na nchoke mbele na keberio gwa keda kala ekeda kawira udire ekeda kawira ko ekeda no ara me arume kawira hangwa nyo yakaba hangwa ndenda kenda menya wo mwekuru muchoro kwa eta mwenda no mulingire teke urenga wayo kiamdaka endukisha ndaka siakwa no mwekuru mukuru.
Thank you. The honorable member is making certain remarks about your husband. What is he saying?
He's saying that he has given me 9 months to be pregnant. And if that is not done, he will do it via what he's holding.
Eventually, Honorable Governor, your deputy joined the movement and made similar attacks on you and on your Kolea program. Can we watch KMV4?
Kweta Tharaka County tobatethie, kweta Embu County tobatethie, kweta Isiolo County tobatethie, Korea kirundu kia thina kia puba te kia kuewa itobanda kia tokueya na hapa sana kiki
Ujo Gavana
what the program kirundu kia puba te program wetu okolea Matwe murungu wake tuetera tutetera mungu. No ntokerunduke antobembe beku atoteokenda. Beku erwa kerunduke wikireti makire bagwa tokorea. Kabisa. Yo madina yaba ya
We can stop there. Thank you. Speak, Honorable Governor. That is your deputy governor.
Yes.
He's making certain remarks about the Okolea program.
Yes.
What is he saying?
He's saying that the Okolea program is a poverty program. They have refused it in their area. The area
which area is that?
That is Egembe South, where he comes from.
So he's telling members of his ward to reject the
poverty program, that is Okolea, and they should not be ready to receive anything in terms of Okolea. And Honorable Speaker, to add to this, for the last 12 years, I've been doing the Okolea, and this gave me favor before God. And my deputy governor, who was just a prison askari, God gave us favor because of this program. And out of the program that raised him from being askari to His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Meru is the same person that is seen on video, the campaigning or demeaning the same program that God used to give us favor before men and women.
And he continued, and we watch KMV 15. 15. That video was played yesterday, but for your sake, can you explain what the youths are chanting, led by your deputy governor?
That is my deputy governor with some youths from his area saying that Kawira doesn't have a home. She only does prostitution in the county, and they are praising him and warming him up to be the governor or take over the position of the governor of Meru. That is exactly what has been happening to our members of parliament, including the senator or deputy senator of this house. They have started warming him up to be the governor and take charge because I'm just a woman before them.
Thank you. It got worse by slaughtering of a cow that you had donated. Can we watch KMV 16? Confirm whether that's the same cow you had donated and to whom had you donated the cow. We can stop there. Thank you. Thank you. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I see like the cow is still alive as it's being slaughtered.
Yes.
Was that the cow you had donated?
Yeah, we were in the area of the Igembe South, and then we identified the old woman who was to be given the cow as it was entering into the field. Then they took the cow, slaughtered it just before us.
And they are singing the same song, but they are also making other remarks. What are the other remarks?
Before I say about the other remarks, is that hiyo ng'ombe ilikuwa imebeba ndama ya miezi 6. And then they are saying that the same way they have slaughtered or killed the cow is the same way they will do to Kawira Mwangaza.
Thank you. We can have the video removed from the screen. That has not also been the only thing. You have also been accused of not being a proper Meru. Are you aware of that fact? What? That you have been accused of not being a proper original Meru, therefore unfit to lead?
Yes, they have been accusing me of not being a Merian, but a Kikuyu.
Thank you. Let's first watch KMV 5. You will make those explanations.
ina ideka wewe Mwangaza aita wajona kuna gari zaidi ina aita mugure hello kabla za kawira umme wa mego bato wama imwepo wama imwa tomero biete hemo za Meru ni sokere ya umme mwana wao au topita kabilao.
What is the Honorable Member of Parliament saying in respect to your ethnicity?
He says that the father of Kawira Mwangaza is a Kikuyu from Kidithaine by the name Gavana, and the mother is Mogore from Kikuyu, and they don't want to be ruled by a Kikuyu in Meru. That's why they want to change to get a real Marian, who is Peter Katirau Munya, the first governor.
Thank you, Madam Kawira. Is it then your evidence before this Senate that pressure has been asserted on members of County Assembly to ensure your removal from office on charges that do not hold any water?
Pressure has been mounted to members of County Assembly of Meru by the same leaders, as we have seen, and they had no option apart from adopting an impeachment motion where they were forced to sign and impeach.
Can we watch KMV 11 on the nature of that threat and whether the MCAs indeed succumbed to the pressure?
Na bundukira unachochi ando icha kuromba. Baadhi mwenyato ibia meni ulat ugatwira mbasi ni kiraitu. Na ndilo ruhuri ndo akiraitu na bunduki sia wako warombe teri. Ukawa soka ndo ya bunduki. Dole ntoleka umogira bunduki sia wese yundie. Bange maibia meni no menya ataduri yake ama. Ukiri ujando no menya bunduki lawe na sisi ya kuromba bati kwa very careful. Wakara.
Is that the same Saul turned Paul, going back to being Saul?
What DMK Kiogora is telling the public is that because I was elected as an independent governor, I've been operating with hired guns. And now Medeka Rintori has taken his own, Kiraito has taken his own, so I'm left without any weapon to fight, and I should be very careful because they have withdrawn their support as the leaders of political parties or as the senior most people in their parties.
That is barely 3 weeks after DMK Kiogora had been dancing, praising you and saying that he will defend you and will reject any influence from above.
It was like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Let us watch then 3E.
Iloto kuwa watu iloto tuweke amake UDA no tudugani. Withdraw support you to kwete mwagata kwa majority rinda to withdraw. As nini mando jondo to kulidere tikire ku support kira asembure tuweke ama. No to withdraw membership betu na bati ku support kaire.
Thank you. Who is the person speaking in that video and what is he saying?
Is the Honorable Senator, Deputy Speaker of this Honorable House, and he's saying that he might withdraw or is ending to withdrawing support of UDA members from being part and parcel of my agenda of development in Meru County.
Was that withdrawal, threat to withdraw, made a reality?
Indeed, after I spoke that, after 3-4 days, it was made a reality.
Let us watch KMV9 on whether that support was actually withdrawn. KMV9.
Must prevail. Number 9, we officially withdraw our support from the governor due to recent events and our proven inability to lead effectively. Our 10 honorable members are instructed not to in any way associate with the governor in person, Honorable Bishop Kawira Mwangaza. Number 10, we express support for the impeachment of Governor Kawira Mwangaza for the best interest of the people of Meru County and commit ourselves without reservation to this cause, which we commence forthwith. Number 11, we support CS Honorable Medical and Tourist political leadership and endorse the proposal to make him the county's spokesperson for a unified voice of Meru County. Number 12, we applaud the newfound unity among political leaders except Governor Kawira Mwangaza for the sake of peace and development.
Thank you. KMV8, I think that is self-explanatory. KMV8. KMV8.
I've been given instruction by our SG, who is Honorable Kanini Kega, that as Jubilee, forthwith, going forward, with Jubilee withdraws its support to one Honorable Kawira Mwangaza.
Kabla December tutakuwa na gavana mwingine mpya, kwa sababu hii ni kitu tulianza kitambo na tulianzia hapa. Kwa hivyo tuna vita na wewe gavana kwa ajili ya kuonana. Tulikuwa
Those are members of County Assembly, and with them is one member of National Assembly. I think he has spoken in Swahili and English. There is no need to emphasize. Was there a press conference formally by other parties to withdraw their support? And I'm looking at KMV10, and I think that is my last video on this issue of withdrawal. KMV10.
In this county, we have decided forthwith to withdraw the support within and outside the assembly that we have given our governor. Number 3, we have resolved to start a fresh impeachment motion to the governor of Meru, one Honorable Bishop Kawira Mwangaza, and we have already signed, appended our signatures, the 27 of us who form or comprise the Kenya Kwanza caucus in the county assembly in preparation for a fresh impeachment motion.
Thank you.
The
I
one
think
that
we can stop there. Thank you. Madam Governor, you have seen series of press conferences by various leaders of County Assembly, all seeking to withdraw their support. Were the timings of these press conferences within the same period of time?
It was within the same period of time.
Can you remember the month?
I think it's not more than 2 months ago.
That is the month of September?
Yes.
What do you attribute towards the sudden change of heart from you being their darling, being a performer, being their mother, to now castigating you in the manner they are doing, to the extent of them withdrawing support? Is there anything gross you did to provoke them, to the best of your knowledge?
I did totally nothing. And from the last clip, can hear the mover of the motion saying that around 27 of them have already signed an impeachment that they are proposing to have. So they signed way back even before. That is what he has said. Number 2, the pressure from members of national government, some few elites, leaders, some few leaders of political parties, the Deputy Speaker of this Honorable House, before God, I want to say they are misleading our MCS.
Thank you. Governor, it got to the extent that even in the performance of your official duties, you are threatened and barred from performing that which you are allowed to do under the Constitution. Is that true?
Yes.
Can we watch KMV6 and tell us where you are, what you're doing, and what happened? KMV6. You can pause there for a minute. We see you clearly there, Honorable Governor, and there is a young gentleman speaking. Tell us what he's saying and what you are doing in that event and exactly where you are.
That is an event done by the county government of Meru. The county assembly passed a budget for us to take care of the disadvantaged mamas in our community, and that program is dubbed as 1 cow per 1 poor family. We go around the villages, we have a committee to vet and see the most vulnerable person in that certain area. We take a cow to the area and give or donate as government to that particular person that has been vetted by a committee that includes the area chief.
Thank you. So this is not part of your Kolea program for clarity purposes?
This is not part of my Kolea program. My Kolea program we usually do on Sunday afternoon, and this is an official duty, a program that has county government employees and done purely by the county